face coverings have become a polarizing or political issue. How can we get past that?
You know, there's no secret formula for that except to say, get past it. You know, it should not be a political issue. It is purely a public health issue.
I mean, we haven't beat it. You know, everything people are doing, they're going to have to say, just wear a mask. Are you social distancing? So I hope everybody takes it seriously, because we haven't beaten this. We don't have a vaccine yet. Hopefully we'll have it at the end of the year. We do. It seems like the doctors have done a really good job trying to figure out how to keep people alive and recover. But, you know, we're not where we need to be.
I mean, everyone should just wear a mask. Like you guys are, like I am right now. It's a virus. It's a respiratory virus that spreads from person to person. The more people you come in contact with in an unprotected setting, the likelier you are to be infested by it. But and this is gonna be our challenge moving forward until we have a vaccine. I mean, but we can't shut down the economy again. So I just hope everybody does the best they can to protect themselves. And we know how. We've been told repeatedly how to do it. Just do it.
Those are Florida Senators Rick Scott and Marco Rubio agreeing with, wait for it, Dr. Fauci.
Science.
I would guess also, and I'm grateful, I am very grateful that they came out and said what they said, for the deniers who are still out there, the deniers that went to Palm Beach County. You've seen the videos talking about witches and warlocks and devils and conspiracy theories spread, of course, on Facebook, that masks are of the devil and get in the way with God's breathing. So no, we are actually temples that God has created. It protects the temple from collapse. That's another way to look at it. And by the way, Marco Rubio and Rick Scott and some other Republicans who can no longer look at these super spreader events that Donald Trump is forcing people to put in place in Arizona, in Tulsa, in any area that will kill senior citizens. Arizona senior citizens, their lives just got a lot more complicated after the super spreader event that Donald Trump pushed in Arizona. So he could do what? So he could spread conspiracy theories about American democracy. And so he could say racist ramblings meant to inspire his 35%. And of course, all of this comes with the President of the United States and his allies on Facebook, his allies on talk radio, his allies on cable news, continuing to downplay the dangerousness of this virus, like Larry Kudlow. And of course, Kellyanne Conway back in March saying that the virus was contained.
Oh, yeah. It's done.
And then 120,000 Americans died, and now Kudlow is once again saying that it's under control. Donald Trump not wearing a mask, going to factories in Maine who are ramping up as quickly as they can on testing supplies and not wearing a mask and making those people destroy. Making those people destroy everything that they were producing while he was there, because the President of the United States wouldn't wear a mask. And here is the catch. And it's what we've been saying every day, and everything's on tape. So go back and look at it from the beginning of this, from the beginning of this crisis. When the president was denying this, we were saying, just follow the science. Just follow the doctors. Just do what the doctors tell you to do. It's what Joe Biden was saying at the end of January. And yet the president still won't do that. The president still saying this is going to magically go away. The president's still refusing to tell his supporters that go to his super spreader events that people will look back on 20 years from now in horror. In horror. The president still saying he's not wearing a mask. And by the way, all of this comes on a day when the United States hit a new record for daily coronavirus cases 2 months after the previous record. And months after the president said it was just one person coming in and it was going to go away. It's 15 people coming in. It's going to go away. It's telling African-American leaders it was going to magically go away. It hasn't gone away. And I just want, we're going to show you some polls from swing states. And we could give a lot of grand explanations for why those numbers are as low as they are. We could get political scientists from around the globe, the greatest minds, to come in and dissect the crosstabs and tell you why Donald Trump is losing so badly nationally and in every swing state. But we don't have to do that. Well, hell, I told you that. I told the president this on the show every day back in March. Would you? It's going to be like Romp Room. I can look in and put up my, we can talk about it, but would you like to sing along with me? Here we go. Here it is.
No.
This is a medical crisis. No. All right? When you take care of the medical crisis, then the business crisis will be taken care of. And when the business crisis is taken care of, your political crisis will be taken care of. Said it repeatedly. It hasn't been taken care of, Mika. Mm-hmm. He cannot bring himself to follow science, to save the lives of senior citizens, and just let his doctors lead. And because of that, his support continues to drop to historic lows for any incumbent running for re-election.
You just got to wonder if he really wants to win.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.